The body shot knockout is one of my personal favorites. A huge blow to the body, and seconds later, in a delayed reaction, a fighter crashes to the canvas in excruciating pain. The afflicted fighter is hurt, but still aware. He knows when it comes on, and there's almost nothing they can do about it. The body shot is supreme. Today, I want to look at a specific situation involving body shots. An Orthodox fighter landing a lead left hook to the body against a Southpaw. Before we dive into the video, I want to take a minute to talk about the differences between Southpaw and Orthodox for the new guys. An Orthodox fighter is right-handed, and when boxing, their left hand and left foot is facing forward. This means that their power hand, which is their right, is to the rear, and they can throw the power shots with their right, stronger hand. A Southpaw is just the opposite. The right hand and foot is forward. Southpaws aren't necessarily left-handed all the time, and they have unique advantages like giving Orthodox fighters different looks than what they're used to against regular Orthodox fighters. The tricky part about a Southpaw opponent is the simple fact that there aren't that many left-handed people in the world. So finding a Southpaw to spar with to get used to your opponent is much harder. Whereas a Southpaw has an embarrassment of riches with Orthodox fighters that they can pull and spar with. The Southpaw stance is unique because of the fewer amount of Southpaws to fight and spar with. When a promising boxer, that is an Orthodox fighter, takes on a Southpaw for the first time, it is often seen as a trap fight and a test. But what's not often talked about is the advantages an Orthodox fighter has over a Southpaw. With the Southpaw standing right hand and foot forward, that also puts their right side to the front. Doesn't seem like a big deal, right? Wrong. With the body shot hinging on connecting with the liver, an Orthodox fighter usually has the right side to the back and protect it better than a Southpaw. It's much harder to reach against an Orthodox fighter. Not impossible, but harder. With a Southpaw, that puts the fighter in danger with exposing the liver even more with the right side of his body facing forward. While fighters like Canelo and others are adept at the lead hook to the body of a Southpaw, Ryan Garcia has given us some of the best examples about how effective this technique can truly be. Ryan Garcia has some secret sauce. His brother, Sean Garcia, just so happens to be a Southpaw. Growing up together as a boxing family, the two likely sparred all the time. This gives Ryan Garcia a unique advantage. Generally, a Southpaw is a trap fight because of the lack of available sparring partners, as we previously mentioned. But for Ryan Garcia, he's seen a Southpaw all his life. He knows the ins and outs of a Southpaw, what works, what doesn't. His brother gives him a unique advantage against Southpaws like Luke Campbell and Javier Fortuna. Garcia has used the lead hook to the body of a Southpaw quite a bit in his career when applicable. In today's example, we see him versus former Olympic silver medalist and Southpaw Luke Campbell. Campbell had dropped Garcia earlier in the fight, and Garcia was forced to dig deep to come back from the first drop of his career. But it was the knockdown in round 7 that we are really concentrating on today. In that 7th round, Garcia will step into fighting range with Campbell and show him a right feint. Campbell thinks to himself, oh, the right cross is coming, and brings his hands up to block the cross. With Campbell's right arm raised, guarding for the cross, the path to the body is wide as day open, and Garcia loads up on the left to land to the body. One thing I do want to point out here is that Garcia loads this up just a hair too much, and if Campbell were a little bit better of a boxer, he could have come over the top and chinned Garcia again, and probably could have ended this whole Ryan Garcia's great debate once and for all. But fortunately for Garcia, the left lands perfectly and shuts down the body of Campbell, who cannot continue. Ryan Garcia gets the win and is the victor in the fight. While Ryan Garcia has many flaws to his boxing game, he has great hand speed and an eye for openings that he does quite often find. He's fought Luke Campbell, Jamal Herring, and No Martinez Regoza. All three fighters are southpaw, and in all three fights, Ryan Garcia has attacked the liver dutifully. It's one of his best secrets against the southpaw. While the punch itself is no secret, Garcia utilizes it better than most do, and any Orthodox fighter going up against the southpaw should take notes on this very devastating point of attack. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please drop a subscribe and a like, comment, and let me know what you thought. If you want more fight analysis straight to your inbox, my Substack, which is in my description, is linked down there. It is a free bi-weekly newsletter where we talk boxing, UFC, and these videos also come right to your email. If you want to support me even more, please consider Patreon. For only $5 a month, you get access to exclusive content just for you and you alone. It is the best way to help the channel and help it grow, because everything goes to new mics, soundboards, and everything else. So thank you all again, and y'all have a good one. Later.